Have you ever heard the concept aim small, miss small? It's a concept in baseball, in archery, and marksmanship. And what it essentially means is if I were to throw this baseball to you right now, if I focus on a small thing on your shirt, maybe it's a letter or design, and I aim for that small thing and I throw it towards you, the chance of missing is significantly less versus if I aim large, like your whole body, and throw there, then the chance of missing you is much greater. Now, why does this apply to healing in mind-body medicine? Because where you put your attention, where you put your focus is so critical and massive in the chance of you overcoming your chronic pain, your symptoms, your condition, or not. And often what I find in a lot of my clients is their attention is distracted in so many different ways. So many ways. Like I'll give you a quick story. So my client the other day who was last year diagnosed with prostate cancer, and they were told that they only have this amount of time to do treatment, and there was a lot of pressure. And so they actually chose not to do the chemo, the radiation, the hormonal therapy, surgery, etc. Not because I said so, but because they came to their own understanding and felt like it wasn't right for them. I was like, okay. So as I'm working with them, I find out that, maybe because of the pressure from the hospital, pressure from family members, internal pressure and guilt in their own system, their attention is in so many different places. Now just think about that. Like if you were diagnosed with cancer, there would be a lot of things, concerns, emotions, reactions you would have to process. And that's what I did with this individual. So I helped them kind of step back from all those kind of fears, those anxieties, those overwhelming thoughts they were having, because that was creating, just like the aiming, just this huge field of distraction that was not going to allow them to get very focused on their healing. And when you work with mind-body medicine, you have to get really focused. Otherwise, your ability of your mind to heal the body is very dull, like a dull knife. It's not going to cut through those limited beliefs, those structures energetically in your body that you've assembled over possibly years of time. So you got to get very sharp with that focus. How do we do that? So the first thing I taught him is a chi-empowered breathing technique to help him calm his body down, calm his nervous system, because his nervous system was just jacked, was scared, overwhelmed, like anyone that had that diagnosis. So I taught him how to calm and regulate his system so he could be here. Like I've talked about in many other videos, you have to be here to heal. Can't be out there worrying about what's next, what someone else is saying, how many more years do I have left. All that is a distraction. It's not here. So the breathing helped him calm down and get here. Once he was here, it's like all his attention was drawn back in. And as his attention is drawn back in, so is his energy and power. You see that? So instead of being this big, broad, your energy's all over the place, aim large, right? Miss large. Now the energy is brought in. It's much smaller. So we aim small and then we miss small. So now his energy's inside. He doesn't have to think about what to do. He just has to trust that his body knows, that infinite intelligence, that it knows how to heal, is the thing that will heal him. So I had to help him first co-regulate his nervous system. Then it became about teaching him how to release his reactions to some of those inevitable thoughts that come up, like being scared from the doctor saying he only has a couple years to live. there's a strong reaction to that. And so my job was to help him walk through that, to release his reactions to it, to release his big field of reactions, to come back to a central point, his heart, and feel what is true for him in that moment. Once we can do that, then we access a greater capacity for ourselves, a greater capacity that wants to heal, that truly knows how health and healing is for you and your body. Not from some philosophy or some doctor or even from me. Your body knows, it's got the intelligence in it to heal. But the hard part is we got to aim smaller. We got to come back in. We got to bring our attention right here. And that's a small focus that requires consistent focus every day. So that was what I trained him to do, is every day to pull his attention back. Don't worry about the things you can't control. Don't worry about what's going to happen in 2 years or what you should have done before. Come to right here in this moment. Aim small, miss small. And as he did that again and again, it's like his whole mood changed. He stopped being less anxious and he started to trust what was here. And then after doing this for a period of time, then he went back to the doctors, and what they found was the cancer that they thought had spread through his body had only been just localized in his prostate. And it seemed like it had reduced just by doing this focus with his mind. Isn't that amazing? I found that incredible. And it was all from applying this simple concept that I'm showing you today. So my suggestion to you all is how you can apply this in your life is, first and foremost, look at the distractions that are pulling you away from being here, away from occupying this small space of your heart. Do you find it hard to quiet your mind and to be right here? If so, I've got a whole toolkit below available that can really help you navigate getting back to this small, simple place where healing happens naturally in the body. Now, for some of you that have been following me for a while, you know what a lot of these principles are and a lot of these techniques, but you're not having success because you're not consistent enough doing it. Some people say, oh yeah, I get to that place where I can relax. Good, that's great. But keep going, don't stop there. Once you feel relaxed, keep aiming smaller, coming in deeper and deeper, trusting your body by letting go of your control mechanisms, your reactions, your responses that you have built over time. Disidentify from them and let the infinite intelligence that's already here do the work for you. That will escalate your healing to such a higher level because you're accessing higher level of intelligence, of vibration inside you. So let go of your doership. Just come back in. And remember, the more you can release, let go, just get that small focus. That's all you need. It becomes like a laser. And then when you throw your intention towards it, praying, God, help me heal in this moment. God, I am healed. I am in full health, in full capacity, vibration, and vitality moving through me. That's powerful. That is healing me. That is living my best life with full abundance, vigor, and health. When you feel that simple, small message again and again and again, and you, again, push out all the noise, then your healing's going to come really fast. Trust me, friends. You apply this. And like I said, if you have problems with this, you need more support, check out my 7-day Pain to Peace toolkit below. That one's a great one. And if you want to hear more about space, the space that's here for you. I did this mini series right here above. Check this one out. This is a good one to watch. And I'll see you in the next video, folks. Have a blessed rest of your day. Remember, you are the medicine. Love you all. Talk to you soon.